Hello, good day viewers. Welcome back once again. Today we have this interesting Olympiad mathematics problem. Here we're given this equation here, x plus xy plus y equals 76, and here we'll be evaluating x plus y. Carefully looking at this equation, this is just an equation involving two different variables, right? So what do we call this kind of equation? This kind of equation is called a Diophantine equation, right? Okay, now x and y are integers. So let us go ahead and figure out the possible values for x plus y, right? Okay, now from the given equation, we have x plus xy plus y. This is equal to 76. Okay, now let's go ahead and add 1 to both sides of this equation. So we have x plus xy plus y, then plus 1. So this will be equal to 76 plus 1. So we can see we added 1 to both sides of this equation. Okay, so here look at these two terms here. X is common, so we're going to factor out x. So we have x into bracket, so that will become 1 plus y. Then here we have plus. If you look at these two terms here, it's just 1 that is common, right? So factor out 1. So we're left with y plus 1, which is same as 1 plus y. Then this is equal to 76 plus 1, will give us 77, right? Okay, now look at this equation on the left hand side. 1 plus y is common. So let's go ahead and figure it out. So we have 1 plus y, then into bracket. So this term here divided by this will give us x. Plus this here divided by this, we're left with 1. Then this is equal to 77. Okay, now from here we have some interesting cases here to be considered. So we have this case 1 here. In our case 1, if 1 plus y is greater than 0, then x plus 1 need to be greater than 0, right? For we know that if x plus y is less than 0 and x and y plus 1 is greater than 0, then we're going to have a negative outcome at the right hand side. So if this is greater than 0, this needs to be greater than 0, right? Because the right hand side is positive, therefore the 2 must be positive in this case. Now let's go to case 2. In our case 2, if 1 plus y is less than 0, then x plus y needs to be less than 0, right? So if this 1 plus y is less than 0, meaning it is negative, then this one too has to be negative, right? Because negative times negative will give us positive. We can see that the right hand side of this equation is positive, right? Okay, now we're going to factor 77 as follow. So here we have 77. This is equal to, we have negative 1 multiplied by negative 77, right? And we have negative 7 multiplied by negative 11. We have 1 that is positive 1 times positive 77, and finally we have 7 times 11, right? So this is the way we factor 77, right? Okay, now let's start with the first one here. Remember, if 1 plus y is less than 0, then x plus y must be less than 0. So in this case, negative 1 is less than 0 and negative 77 is less than 0. So here we have 1 plus y, this is equal to negative 1, and we have x plus 1, this is equal to negative 77. Remember, we're solving for x plus y, right? So no need of solving for the value or values of x and y, so we can go ahead and add both equations together. So we have here, first of all, we have x plus y. Remember, we have 1 plus 1, which is 2, right? then this is equal to negative 77 plus negative 1 will give us negative 78. Okay, so from here, subtract 2 from both sides, we get here that x plus y is equal to negative 80, right? Amazing. Now, let's go to the second one here. This negative 7 is less than 0, and the negative 11 here is less than 0. So here we have 1 plus y is equal to negative 7, and we have x plus 1 is equal to negative 11. Now let's go ahead and add both equations again. So when we add the left hand side, we have x plus y here, and we have 1 plus 1, which is 2, and this is equal to negative 11 plus negative 7 will give us negative 18, right? Okay, so from here, subtract 2 from both sides, we get x plus y is equal to negative 20. Amazing. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Remember here, this is positive and this is positive. This is positive and this is positive. So our case 1 holds in these two factors of that 77. So here we have 1 plus y is equal to 1, and we have that x plus y. X plus 1 is also equal to 77. So let's go ahead and add both equations. So x plus y, we always have x plus y plus 2 from the left. Then we have here 77 plus 1, that will give us 78. Now subtract 2 from both sides, we get x plus y is equal to 76. And finally, we have the last factor of that 77. So we have 1 plus y is equal to 7, and we have x plus y is equal to 11. Now let's go ahead and add both equations. Remember, always from the left we have x plus y plus 2, and we have here 17 from the right. Subtract 2 from both sides, we get x plus y is equal to 17 minus 2. Is that 17? Oh, sorry, we have 18 actually. So 18 minus 2 will give us 16. Okay, so from here we come up with the solutions that x plus y is equal to negative 80, negative 20, 76, and 16. And here we have the solution to this Olympiad mathematics problem. Thank you for watching. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Also like, comment, and share. Bye bye.